Hey guys, this is VMods. Today I'm going to show you guys how to take apart / disassemble an Xbox 360 headset. And the two tools that you guys are going to need is a flathead screwdriver and a very small Phillips head screwdriver. And I have a newer headset and an older headset here. And I'm going to start out by taking apart the newer headset. And when I'm taking apart an Xbox 360 headset, the first thing I like to do is take off the headband, because it gets in your way a lot when you're trying to take it apart. So what you do is you pull up, and there's a little hinge right there. If you have long nails, you can just pinch it and push up, but I just cut my nails, so gotta get the flathead, push in, pull up. That's how I take it apart. Next, you're going to take out this foam earpiece. Then you have this right here. This is the speaker, and you have these three little white notches. Now what you do is you get in under it, right where the notches is, and push and pull up. That's one. Push, pull up. Usually, you only have to get two. There, I got two for you. And you should just slide it over that way, and it pops right up. Now, here it is taken apart. Now, if you're taking your headset apart because you want to see what's wrong with it, and if you can talk but you cannot hear, then the wires that you would need to check are these two, to make sure they're soldered. And if there's any other problem, you just want to take this apart and see if there's any cuts in the wires or anything. Now, if you cannot talk but you can hear, there's a little screw right here. Can you guys see that? And what you gotta do is take that out with your Phillips head screwdriver, and it enables you to check the boom wire. There we go. And one thing that I always do is I get a piece of tape and fold it so that you don't lose your screw. I stick that on there like that so you don't lose the screw. Now I took that out, so now this should come apart. And I don't know if you guys see that wire right there. That's the wire you guys would need to check. Do not try to take apart this. It's the switch and volume. On one of my other mics, I tried to take it apart, and I got the flathead and tried to pry it apart, and it just snapped, and these two pieces came apart, and like you couldn't put it back together. And I'll make a video for you guys of that also later. So now we're gonna move on to the older headset. This one is fairly the same, except for the jack. The jack is with the volume and the switch. Now, to take apart this, basically the same thing. You want to take the headband off, pull up, get the screwdriver, push in. There we go. Now, take off the foam earpiece. It's the same thing here, basically. The three prongs. You just got to get your flathead, stick it up in there, push in, pull up, push in and pull up. There, we got two again. Came right off like that. Looks fairly the same inside. Now, I'm not going to take the boom off again, but the one thing I forgot to mention is, if you have your boom that's really loose and you want to tighten it up, or if it's really tight and you want to loosen it, if it's really tight, then you just want to loosen the screw up, or if it's really loose, you just want to tighten the screw up a little bit. Now, The thing about this mic is that you can take apart this. In order to do that, there's 2 screws right here. Bring this tape out again. One. 2. Now, this one I've taken apart a couple times, so it comes right apart, but sometimes if yours doesn't come right apart, you can just get this flathead and pry it open. Now, up here, you got the switch. No, wait, that's the bottom. That's where the jack is. Now, if you flip it over, that's where your volume's going to be and your switch. That's basically it for you guys. I am probably going to make a video of how to reassemble an Xbox 360 headset, so check me out later, guys. See ya.